Alright, welcome to my Chapter 2 Season 4 Silver Foil Style Review video. So if you weren't aware, there are 3 secret styles for all the Battle Pass skins. And they're all level based. I did a video showcasing all of these. The first is silver, and then there's gold, and then there's holographic. However, a lot of people wanted a video of just all the silver ones, and then I'll do one of all the gold ones, and then all the holographic ones. So to start with, I'm going to do the silver foil styles. Now, as you can see, this is the only skin I can't showcase. On the bottom right, it says you unlocked a style for an item that you do not yet own. So we can see what he looks like right here, but unfortunately we can't see him in-game nor his back bling. By the time he actually does come out, I should have all the gold styles as well, so we'll see. All right, so let's start with Thor here. So this obviously is the default one, and when we swap to the silver foil, we just get a very slight change. So you can see if I rapid fire between the two, basically his arm guards turn a silver color. His little wrist protection with the spikes on also turn silver. His belt turns from red to silver. His Under Armour is basically silver already. So this is the default one again. You can see his legs and his forearms are silver, but this is just a more prominent silver. So it's not as noticeable for Thor. Some of the other characters that have these foils, it's much more clean and more obvious, but not for Thor. It's just a little different. Now, one of the reasons I'm doing this video is because of the back blings. Some of the back blings change with the foils and others don't. So it's awesome for some skins and then super disappointing for others. Now, Thor is in the middle for this one. So this is his back bling. Basically, it's got that galaxy effect in the middle. And on the left top, there's a black button, and on the right, there's a blue. So originally, I thought nothing changed, but look how slight of a change he gets. There's 2 things that change. So number 1 is that button in the top left. Again, here's default, it's black. With the silver one, it's silver. That's it. That's the only thing that changes on the back. Are you kidding me? It's so slight that you probably didn't even notice. However, look at the cape. So right between his legs, you can see the cape on the default one is red, and on this one, it's black. So that's it. That's all that changes on the back bling for Thor on the silver one. The top left turns silver, and the back of the cape turns black. Not much at all. I'll just give you a sneak peek at the gold one. Top left turns gold, and the cape turns gold on the other side as well, but it's super hard to notice. I mean, it almost looks black between his legs right there. Now, unfortunately, his pickaxe does not change with any of them. What you get is what you get with this one. Likewise, his glider doesn't change at all either. And unfortunately, his wrap also does not change colors. So that's it for Silver Thor. Next up, we've got Jennifer Walters, aka the She-Hulk. So this is the silver variant right here. Very neat. I do enjoy this a lot, especially in-game. The big noticeable difference from the default is that everything gets that chromed out appearance. You didn't really notice it that much on Thor, but this one literally looks like a chrome effect on her character. I really enjoy this. It happens to her skirt as well as her blouse, and very pop-outish, if you will. Now her glasses turn silver as well, which is neat. And these are the original purple. The choker around her neck goes from purple to black, and the scrunchie in her hair goes from black to silver. So that's pretty cool. A pretty noticeable change from the default one to this silver foil one. Now, in addition, when you transform into the She-Hulk, she changes from purple to silver. So the lower part of her changes to silver, and then the upper part is more of a black silver. So again, instead of being purple and green, she's now silver and green. I actually like this one. This one looks pretty smooth in-game. Now, unfortunately for her back bling, the Scales of Justice, it does not change with any of the foils. Super disappointing, in my opinion. Likewise, either of the variants of the Hammers of Justice do not change. They're always brown, and they don't really go with the She-Hulk anyway, so I wish there was something else. I guess you could always use the Hulk Smashers. Now, obviously, there's no change in the glider. But the biggest disappointment is that the wrap doesn't change. So this one will only suit the default Jennifer Walters and She-Hulk. Every other variant you get will look absolutely dumb with that original wrap. Alright, next up is Groot, and here he is in his silver foil. This one
looks creepy.
This does look creepy. This one is super noticeable.
This one is... No. That one is better.
You like this one better?
Yeah. Because you can do a chain beam.
You can do a tree meme, that's
like
right.
Laser Beam did.
So you'll stand out like a sore thumb with this one, but this is what I imagined all the silver foils would do, just make them stand out super bright like this. But check that out, from a tree to some silver foil. So there's not much else to say about this one. They basically turned the entire skin just a one big silver color. It's not just part of the skin, it's the entire skin. Now sadly, both of Groot's Backblings do not have style changes, so you're stuck with this, and as you can see, they both look a bit odd with a silver Groot, because they're just such contrasting colors of brown that it just doesn't look right. Although I would definitely go with Rocket. He doesn't look as bad, since the sapling root is literally stuck on your back. It almost kind of makes him, I don't know, almost invisible. So no style changes for the Backbling on Groot when it comes to silver. Now what's worse is that his pickaxe and his glider and his wrap don't change either. So when you run these with the silver one, it looks horrible. Absolutely horrible. You do have two different styles to choose from, but you can't change the color. The glider looks pretty dumb as well. Silver and brown do not go together.
Yes,
and if
they
you
do.
don't believe me, equip all these and look how dumb it looks in game. So I would totally recommend, if you run the silver Groot, to change your Backbling, your pickaxe, your glider, and your wrap. Otherwise, it looks a bit silly.
You mean everything?
Yes. Next up we have Storm. So the default one here is pretty nice. She's got that bright white, very, very clean color. And we swap to the silver foil and she basically gets a bit chromed out. So her hair does not seem to change at all. In fact, I don't think anything in her face changes. But what does change is a lot of the centerpiece of her shirt turns to an awesome silver. I do like that silver. Those red buttons on there seem to change as well. They're X's on this one, and then they turn into almost like a controller pattern. Now for a Backbling, she doesn't actually have a Backbling. You have to put your own on there until you unlock the built-in emote. Now with the built-in emote, let's see if it changes at all. So this is the silver one. It looks like it's gold with a big X on it. Let me change back to the default and see if the default looks exactly the same. So we're going to transform again. Yes, okay, so it does change. The default one is bright white with a black X. And again, here's the silver one. So it went from white and black to almost like a gold. This literally looks gold. I wonder if it's broke, because this looks like the golden. I would assume this should have been all silver, and it's clearly all gold. That's got to be a glitch, right? There's no way this is the silver one. There's no silver at all on this. Even on the underside of the cape, it's gold. There's no way. Someone let me know in the comments, is this glitched? It's got to be. It absolutely has to be. Now, obviously, you can't change the color of her pickaxe, the Hand of Lightning, and likewise, her Gathering Storm glider is also not able to be changed. There's the cape. That's the silver cape right there. That's what it should look like. What in the hey batter better? So that is the silver cape right there. I'm not sure why it's showcasing the gold one when you transform. Interesting. Yes, so there's the silver cape. Okay, I wonder if it'll change. Let me go back to default here. And now let me do this. Yes, okay, okay. So if you want to see the actual cape, just go to her glider. That's weird. So definitely a glitch. Interesting. So there's the silver cape. And obviously, the wrap does not change either. I don't think any of the wraps change. Wraps should have their own styles for these different style skins. They should. They really should. All right, next up is my personal favorite, Dr. Doom. So he looks absolutely fantastic with the silver style. So this is the default. He's basically all silver to begin with, and then he's got green clothing on. A green cape and a green, I don't know what you call that. I almost want to call it a skirt, but I don't know what it is, truly. And then the feathery part is, I don't know what color that is, tan. But when you swap to the silver, everything, just like Groot, becomes chromed out. Even the back bling, which is absolutely fantastic. Can you imagine if the cape didn't change? It would look so dumb. But it does. Everything is chromed out of its mind, and it's perfect. I really, really enjoy this. One of the few skins in the Battle Pass where the back bling and the skin actually reflect each other with these foils. I love it. Now, Doctor Doom also has another back bling, and unfortunately, this one does not change. So if you don't like his cape for some reason, I probably wouldn't run any of the foils because it's a bright lime green plus gold. I guess for the gold one, it could work with the gold one. I don't know what he looks like yet, but I bet that would go pretty nicely, to be honest. It would be gold and green, which would, I think, flow. Now, everyone keeps asking me where you get this back bling, Doom's Cowl. I swear it's in the Battle Pass. By the way, this is what it would look like if the entire set didn't change styles, but clearly it does. Except on this screen, for whatever reason. I mean, that's not bad, but definitely looks way better when it's chromed out. Yeah, let me just go to the Battle Pass. I don't know why people keep asking me where his back bling is from. It's got to be in here. I didn't do anything special to retrieve it. Okay, well, you know what? I don't even see it in the Battle Pass. Maybe it just comes with him when you unlock him. Although, I don't know. I don't see it there either. Because I see his pickaxe right here. There's his wrap. There's his back bling, the chalice. Where is his cape? That's his glider. That's his second glider. There's his contrail. Huh. Okay, well, honestly, I have no idea where his cape is. You must just get it when you complete one of these challenges. Because like I said, I didn't do anything special, and it was just there in my locker. Very, very strange. If someone knows for sure, let me know in the comments, because I'm clueless. I bought the entire Battle Pass, so that's how I got it, apparently. Now, it would be nice if you could change his pickaxe, but unfortunately, no styles there, so you can't change that. Same for his glider, as well as his contrail. Now, his wrap does kind of flow with the silver foil because most of it is silver. It's got a little bit of green, but at least it somewhat works out. Not too bad. All right, next up is Mystique. So you can see this is her default one. She's basically a Smurf, all blue, orange-red hair, a little bit of gold, and then clear white. Now, with the silver foil here, basically everything that was white turns silver. She still remains blue. Her face is still blue. Her hair is still the same. But her legs and that little cape type thing that she has on turns completely silver. Now you can also see the skulls go from gold to silver. Now unfortunately, her pickaxe do not change. So I imagine with the gold foil, it'll look pretty sweet because there is gold on the pickaxes already. So I imagine gold Mystique will look the best with her accessories. The back bling, however, does not change at all. So once again, the gold style will probably look the best. I mean, it's not too bad here with the silver, but imagine if she was all gold. It would look much better. And like I said, the pickaxes do not change. However, there's this one right here, this variant that turns it a bluish silver color. I'm not actually sure how you get this. I don't see how you get it. It must be a weekly challenge, I think. But I'm not real sure. I guess her wrap kind of goes with all of them, though, because her skin never actually changes. So it's always blue, and the wrap is pretty much silver and blue. So not too bad there. Now, last but not least, we have the fan favorite Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. So as you can see, he turns from a dark black and a light gray to a dark black and a chrome silver. I'm not a big fan of this Tony Stark style to begin with, but I think this silver chrome makes him look way, way better. Definitely better than the default, in my opinion. Now, more importantly, when you transform, he turns from the normal Iron Man suit to this awesome silver one. And to me, this is one of the best styles in the game so far. However, there's a huge, huge drawback to this. And that, of course, is the back bling. Look at this. It doesn't change. The one back bling that you truly want to change with the foils, and there's no selectable styles. This thing should turn silver with the silver one, gold with the gold one, and holographic with the holographic one. But instead, you're stuck with the original Iron Man colors for whatever style you pick. So it looks really, really dumb when you transform into this awesome chromed out silver Iron Man, only to have this as a back bling. Totally doesn't flow at all, makes it look very, very bad in my opinion. So until they fix that, you're better off not running that back bling or just running the default style, because then obviously it'll flow. So super, super frustrating to finally get one of these foils, only to find out that the back bling does not change at all. Now, if there's ever a wrap in this Battle Pass that needed more styles, it's Tony Stark's. Because, again, the color scheme on his Inventor's Choice wrap suits the original Iron Man colors. So when you run the silver foil, Again, you've got this awesome chromed out silver Iron Man suit, and then the wrap here looks absolutely ridiculous on it because there's no flow whatsoever. It's only meant for the default colors of Iron Man. And the same thing applies for his pickaxe. Again, the same color scheme as the default one, which looks quite dumb on the silver one. And last but not least, the same thing for his glider. Everything only flows with the default Tony Stark. So I guess if you don't care about color schemes, then run these silver and gold and holographic variants for Tony Stark, but to me, it looks pretty dumb. There's nothing more disappointing to transform into these awesome different foils only to look like a buffoon wearing the wrong color wrap, pickaxe, backbling, and glider. So there you go. That was all the silver foil styles in the game. More so, I just wanted to show which characters' backblings actually changed, because like you saw, not all of them do, and that's super frustrating. So that's all there is to it for all the silver foils in the game. I'll do the same thing with the gold styles as soon as I unlock them all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime.